Good morning, everybody. Yesterday I showed you the oil analysis from oil that only had 2,000 miles and was in a vehicle in a garage. It was a garage barn find kind of thing for almost 6 years. For sure, for over 4, and estimated about another year and a half to 2 years with almost no driving. But anyway, 6-year-old oil, 2,000 miles on it, and I told you that I would show you the Shell Rotella gas truck formula that I ran in the town car. 6 quarts, 5W30, and I sent the results off at the same time as well. They came back yesterday, and now I want to share those results with you. Let me start off by saying I didn't care for the Shell Rotella gas truck formula. I thought that it would be really good. A lot of people were saying it wasn't, that it was all cut out to be, that that particular formula they feel like Shell Rotella didn't do a very good job. After about the first 500 to 1,000 miles, it was just a lot of what seemed to be a little bit of rock or lifter clatter, and normally I don't get that at all with my car. I almost felt like that oil, when it was hot, just seemed like it acted very thin, and there was no real cushion there for anything like I had used. She wants to come out, say hi to everybody. There was no real cushion there, or I don't know how to explain it without, like, I'm not trying to be politically correct here. The noise from the engine was really clattery. It was almost like the Mobile One was when I first used it, and I'm going to revisit the Mobile One again here soon. I just didn't care for it. Just not that there was really anything wrong with it, other than the fact that the engine was more clattery with this oil than it has been so far. Probably close to the Mobile One clatter. It was after about 1,000 miles, those two oils, Mobile One and this 5W30 Shell Rotella gas truck formula, just didn't do it for me. Let's look at the results. Richard, we are still not spotting any issues for your town car's engine. Wear metals are nice and stable, which is ideal for engines that see about the same use from drive to drive and consistent oil change intervals like those displayed across the page. The air and oil filters keep silicone, potential dirt, and insoluble solids from combustion under control, and flash points shows only 0.5% fuel. There's a little more than last time, but still an amount we consider harmless. The TBN shows active in reserve, so feel free to go 7,000 miles. 7.9 of on the left right here, the column that says 5,000, 7.9 of 2022. That's the Shell Rotella gas truck formula on the left of the unit location averages. Aluminum, good. Chromium, good. Iron, good. Copper, good. Plenty of molybdenum next, so that's good. The molybdenum at 5,000 miles still got some decent additive to it. The boron is only at 50. I wish that count was higher than that. I wish they put a little bit more boron as a additive, because boron is another major lubricator like molybdenum is, and it's actually the lowest out of all the oils that I've tried so far, which to me is a little concerning, because I'd like for that to be at least the same, if not higher. Calcium, manganese, phosphorus, zinc. Yeah, all the stuff up top looks normal. I just wish there was more boron there. There's less boron in this than any of them. You would think, with it being Shell Rotella gas truck formula, that would be one of the higher numbers in that formula, and it's not. If you look at the sus viscosity on the bottom at 210 degrees Fahrenheit, it's at 56, which 56 is at the lower range of what the acceptable window is. Flash point in degrees Fahrenheit, 375 degrees. You want it to be greater than 385, but it's not. It's actually a little bit less. Not a huge concern, but it is a concern. Fuel, 0.5. That's what they were talking about. You want it to be less than 2.0, and 0.5 is about the standard so far. I mean, it's been less than 0.5 so far. This time we're right at 0.5. Not a huge concern though. The insolubles is how you figure out whether or not your oil filter is doing its job. 0.3, you want less than 0.6, and 0.3 is indicating it's. And then when you look down to the TBN, you see it's at 3.0, which you want it to be greater than 1.0 when you pull your oil. So that's great. So as you can see, not a bad analysis. Seems like a decent oil, right? But I think some of that sus viscosity breakdown at a certain degree, engine operating temperature, you can see there how it was a little bit lower than what ideal would be. It's probably some of the reason why I was getting some of that clatter going on in there. I don't necessarily care for that. So I won't be using that again, and it's not because I'm boycotting the company or anything like that. I just didn't enjoy it, and the fact that it's my money, I get to choose where my money goes. Yeah, bad experience for me. So a lot of what everybody else was saying by the engine noise, the clattering and stuff like that, they didn't find that the Shell Rotella gas truck formula was anything like their T6 and stuff for diesels. Probably gonna have to agree with them there. Y'all have a great day. Be blessed. I hope you enjoyed the analysis. Take care.